everyone, and welcome back to more mysterious recipes with me and her.
And today we are feeling like we want to be cozy, which works really well for the February line in our Coffees of the Month series. Let's see if anyone remembers what it is. Which is the farmer warms his legs by the fire. I believe that was the phrasing.
I have it on my phone. I can verify.
I have it on my phone too. I've just got to find out.
Let's see who can do it first.
In February, he warms his legs by the fire.
You just made him a farmer.
Well, it's talking about the farmer.
Okay, sorry.
So, in February, he warms his legs by the fire, and we're feeling like doing that too, especially because what do we do for tonight?
Potentially.
Not potentially, guaranteed, just we don't know how much.
Potentially. Some snow.
Which we never get around here. I mean, I get some of y'all are probably sick of seeing the snow by now, but we're not. And she has been going on and on and on and on and on and on and on for the past like 2 months. Now, we need some snow.
We do.
So we're gonna be cozy. We're probably not gonna get an actual fire lit.
We may.
You'll probably light one later today.
I probably will.
Just not while we're filming. But you can kick back with what we're making later on and
fire a book.
That sounds fantastic.
Coffee.
So let's talk about what type of coffee today that we're doing. We're gonna do a hot coffee this time because it is very cold out. We want to stay warm, so we're not gonna do an iced one like we did last time. And we are going to go with the classic fireside snack, which is s'mores.
We are going to be doing a s'mores coffee.
Yes. So first of all, we're going to get started with making, like usual, a syrup for our coffee. It's going to be a bit like just a regular simple syrup, but we're going to give it more of the s'mores note. We're going to make a toasted marshmallow syrup.
So let's get into it.
We've got a pot on the stove, but before we start putting stuff in it, let's go ahead and prep our toasted marshmallow for the pot, because that's going to take a minute. We've got a skillet here. You just need any oven-safe container. We've got some parchment paper so we don't destroy our skillet, because this is going to get very sticky, very messy. You might need some scissors for that.
Scissors are for losers.
And then we've got some marshmallows. We're going to melt, or we're going to put those in the oven under the broiler and get them all toasted up.
I don't know why.
These marshmallows here are pretty old. You get a bit of a different flavor when you toast them.
Are they expired?
I don't know. But we've got some larger ones too for topping. They've been in my cabinet for a while. Woo. Yeah, we definitely need to trim this down. It's sitting up above the pan.
What? How many are we doing? Like how much?
Like a half cup or so of marshmallows. But this is really just sitting above our little thing. Let me set up our overhead angle while we're at it. While you trim that down.
Should I make a paper snowflake out of the leftover parchment paper?
We're gonna get some snow, we just don't know how much yet.
I'm gonna make
trim that down.
More?
Just the side where it's sticking up. It doesn't have to go completely to the edge. Okay. Then we're gonna take, like I said, about a half cup or so of marshmallows and toast these up. Let's be honest, it's not a big deal if you put a little more than half a cup. You'll just end up with an extra marshmallowy syrup.
Now y'all, while she does this, I'm gonna make a paper snowflake out of our leftover parchment paper. I don't know if you guys ever made paper snowflakes as kids, but you get your little square paper, or a rectangle I suppose, and you're gonna fold it up into fourths.
Technically, if you can fold it into 6, you get a better snowflake.
I'll fold it into 6. Excuse me.
Alright, I think that's a fair number of marshmallows. I've got the oven heating to broiling. I'm just going to pop these in the oven until they get all puffy and golden brown on top for our toasted flavor.
We're doing crafts with Sharon right now.
We're doing both.
So, and then you got your little paper fold up in 6. You're just gonna cut out little triangles or circles or really any shape that you want. Paper snowflake. You can't really see it over there.
I'm gonna make more of a snowflake shaped one now.
That's
what I thought you were gonna do at first.
How I made paper snowflakes growing up.
So,
What'd you do?
so fold it in half and then fold it into thirds because you need your 6 sides.
This is how I did it. This is the beginner paper snowflake.
Oh, can you get a pot holder? I smell marshmallows toasty. We want to make sure we don't burn these because they won't take long. Got a little distracted. Oh, yeah, definitely toasted.
That's not bad.
Yes, but if we hadn't pulled it out, it would have been overdone.
Definitely not 5 minutes.
Yeah, so give it 1 to 2 minutes if you're using the little marshmallows. Even if you're using the larger ones, you don't want to burn the outside before the inside's even melted. So our marshmallows are out. We'll just set those aside for the moment while we finish making our snowflake, and then we'll make our syrup. I've got my little paper snowflake. Let's get back to that.
It's kind of beautiful in an ugly way.
It's cute. I just thought you were doing more shaped.
Oh, that's beautiful. There. That's really cute.
Now it's got the 6 sides.
Aww. I never made ones like that. I always...
And now, regardless of how the forecast changes tonight, we have our snow for the day.
Yeah, yours looks more... Mine looks disappointing next
Well, you
to
can always
yours.
shape it, cut it into a snowflake shape now that
You've just degraded my level of art. I feel belittled.
Well, you can make some more later now that you know
Don't
the trick
talk
of
to
doing
me.
the shaped ones. I'm sorry.
My childhood is ruined.
I was not trying to degrade her snowflake. She just got me inspired and I wanted to make my own. Now she's mad.
Take this with you, little pipsqueak. Let's get back on task here.
Half a cup of water. 1/3 of a cup of sugar. And then once that sugar is dissolved and it's all steamy, we're gonna work on the flavor behind it other than just sweet. So we're just doing a regular coffee for this one. We're not doing espresso today. So if you already know how to make coffee, cool, but she says we have to record that, so let me move our cut that out.
Okay, guys.
And we are gonna make quite a bit of coffee. We're making for the both of us and also for our sister who's at work because she should be home before too much longer. These cups are pretty massive. They hold 2 cups of liquid each, so this is a quart of liquid right here. So we need more than a quart of coffee. So today we're going to Sharon's second coffee shop.
No, it's the same coffee shop. Hello, welcome to my coffee shop.
Second coffee shop.
It's the same coffee shop. So we're gonna get some coffee beans. If you don't have coffee beans, you don't have to, you can just use your regular coffee. We're gonna put them into our coffee grinder and just grind those up. And I like to do about a tablespoon of coffee beans. Do you think that's a tablespoon per cup of coffee?
I have no idea. I wasn't watching.
It's this little measuring thing. Is that a tablespoon?
Yeah, that's Yeah, that's probably right at a tablespoon.
A little
At
bit,
least.
maybe just a little bit more, but
That's fine. We like strong coffee.
I have this lovely little cat spoon. Just getting all the coffee out of here. It likes to stick to the edges of this. I like to measure my water according to your mug so that you have the exactly right amount to fill your cup. Because if you just fill it according to the lines on your pot, it's never the right amount. So I just fill my cups up that I'm using for coffee that day. Alright, got your water in, your coffee in, and just press start. That's it.
For the record, smelling the freshly ground coffee beans. If you see the light wobbling, it's because there's a cat playing with our tripod.
Hello, sir.
Whoop.
Lover.
And that is why our lights in our camera wobble periodically when we have our finished videos.
Sir, can I help you? You're not on
He's
the
feeling
crew.
very loving today.
You're not part of the crew, Clover. Don't eat the gear.
But the smell of the freshly ground coffee beans and the smell of the toasted marshmallows we just took out of the oven, I'm smelling both those at the same time, and it smells so good.
My professional opinion that freshly ground coffee is superior. It just has a stronger, bolder taste to me. Maybe we need to make a marshmallow video. What do you think? Should we teach them how to make marshmallows?
I contemplated it, but I knew I did not have enough time this weekend to do
Maybe
homemade marshmallows.
we will do homemade marshmallows sometime, and then we'll go feed them to an alligator.
Crystal Skull recipe idea, actually. I have made homemade marshmallows before, and they're so good.
They're
and
delicious.
I do need an excuse to make some more sometime. I just end up with so many when I make them.
Yeah, and I don't eat that many marshmallows, but they are really good. But we don't have to eat them. The alligator will do it for us.
Well, when are we going to see an alligator?
I don't know. It kind of creeped me out. They're a little scary. They might eat me if I don't bring the marshmallows.
Okay, our sugar is almost dissolved. It's starting to steam, so we're getting ready to move forward. Oh yeah, let me try one of the...
Make sure it's not burnt.
Oh, it came off a lot cleaner than I thought it would. Granted, I'm sure it still would have stuck to the pan really bad if we hadn't got it off.
Oh! That tastes like that s'more!
It smells so good. Let me
That's
get a little
actually pretty
clear.
good.
There we go. These are the marshmallows going in our syrup. Alright, I'm gonna have to definitely start broiling marshmallows more often.
Yeah. Culver, have you lost your mind this morning?
And when we're done, we're gonna broil a couple extra for the top, just so we have our nice big marshmallows. And we got some not stale large marshmallows for the top of our cup.
Thank you, I do appreciate that.
This is good. Now I have a new snack obsession. This is gonna be what I start doing at home when I have a sweet tooth and nothing made. I'm just gonna grab a handful of stale marshmallows, toast them up,
And broil them?
I feel like this is a problem now that I know how easy they are to do. And they're less messy than I thought it would be. Granted, I'm sure it's less messy because they were kind of stale and drier. Not as sticky. But that's probably where the rest of that bag's gonna go. Alright, that's looking pretty good. So let's finish making our toasted marshmallow syrup. We're gonna add just a little bit of vanilla to this, not much. We're gonna add about a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. Good gracious, what did you do to this bottle?
I closed it.
So you can open it then.
Ah!
Are you sure you're the one who closed this bottle last time?
I was
Not like
feeling
Joanne or
the Hulk.
something? Apparently. We might not be putting vanilla in our syrup after all.
Oh, I got it.
Yay! She already said she votes no on this next step. It is optional. But if you are a cinnamon grams and your s'mores type of girly or whoever, then you can add just a dash or two of cinnamon to your syrup before it finishes to get just that little hint of cinnamon note to it. She says she hates cinnamon grams, which I did not know that about her until today. Learned something new. It's a good thing that I didn't buy the cinnamon grams at the store. But yeah, you can add a dash of cinnamon if you want to at this step. Since we're skipping that, let's go ahead and add our toasted marshmallow note. We're going to take those marshmallows we toasted up from the oven. They're actually far less messy than I thought they would be. Just going to peel them off that parchment paper, add them to our syrup, and we're going to cook it until these dissolve in between the ones that I eat.
Y'all, don't look at it while you cook it because it's kind of gross.
Might be a smidge more than a half a cup of marshmallows added. So actually if you do more than half cup, it definitely gets a bit thicker than you need it to, but it's not a problem. Let's take this off the heat and we're just going to test and make sure that we didn't scorch it in the process.
Good to not have scorched our syrup, Emily. Not burnt?
Not burnt, very marshmallowy. So it's definitely going to be thicker, but it has a really good flavor. So we have our basic ingredients now. We have marshmallows, we have graham crackers, we also have our chocolate. We're going to do similar to how we did last time. We're going to put the chocolate in with the coffee and melt that down. And I'm not sure how much chocolate per cup yet. This is dark chocolate, so it'll go a little further.
Let's do like a square.
Go from there.
Yeah. Are we putting the graham crackers in the coffee?
I was going to crumble up a few and throw them on top. You can put some in the coffee too. I really couldn't really figure out what
good texture.
Yeah, I couldn't really figure out what to do too much with the graham crackers if you don't want the texture of the crumbs. I think the texture would still be fine. Probably gonna need like a good 4 marshmallows per cup, 3 or 4 per cup for topping. Let's say at least 3.
Wild. Put it back in the oven on broil. Just keep a close eye on it because it doesn't keep.
I was trying to space them out a little.
Fingers away.
Okay. We need our chocolate to have time to melt. So this is a 3.3 ounce bar that I was given. Yes, for Christmas.
Oh, I ate mine.
Well, I hadn't eaten mine yet. It was tucked in the back of my cabinet for a rainy day. So this doesn't come in nice tidy squares.
Okay. We're just going to
do
like this. Cut one of these for each cup.
That's about 1 ounce.
I don't think we need to do a whole ounce, do you?
No, but I'm trying to get an eyeball for how much we're using.
Third of an ounce.
About a third of an ounce. I think we're gonna want more like a half. I'm gonna.
We're
want
just
more like
starting. Alright, then we're gonna top that with the coffee to melt the chocolate.
Yep, while the coffee's still hot before it gets diluted, we're gonna let that sit for a minute with just the coffee and chocolate in the cups. Just gonna do a little tasty taste and see if it's chocolatey enough to give like that note where you can taste it.
Not gonna be able to tell right now, I don't think.
Not hardly. Well, a little bit in the back. Not very strong. I think we need that a little bit more. Okay. So we're about 2/3 of an ounce right now. We put 6 of those little squares in the big cup. Ooh, the oven's steaming or smoking. Oh! These heated up a lot faster than the small ones.
Get another custard.
Yeah, these are overdone. We're gonna need to redo the large marshmallows. Maybe because they're fresher, the big marshmallows toasted way, way, way faster than the small ones. We're gonna keep a really close eye on this batch. It's up to you if you want to put a couple graham crackers in the coffee. We're really just using these as a garnish. If you like the texture of cookies that have been dipped in milk or whatever, you can definitely crumble up a graham cracker or two and put it in your cup. I'm contemplating doing that with mine, but I know she doesn't want hers done that way. So I might just have some of these off to the side to dunk in the cup.
That'd be cute.
Yeah. We want to keep it on the marshmallows we just put in. We want those to be puffy and golden, but these are topping marshmallows. We don't want them too burnt. They're not quite as dark as they look on camera, I promise. They're dark brown, but they're not black. So for starters, let's say like a tablespoon or so of the marshmallow syrup. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna want more than that, but she always gripes when I make her stuff too sweet. Probably like 2 teaspoons in the smaller cup. And then you can taste test this and just make sure you get it sweet enough. Alright, we're gonna do 2 tablespoons. And then for the other cup, another 2 teaspoons-ish. So a little over a tablespoon for a standard size mug. Up to you at this point how much half and half or how much cream you like in your coffee. I like mine fairly creamy. I really just go by color. Like more of a golden. And we're gonna add 3 or 4 marshmallows on top of each cup to finish rounding it out. And some graham cracker crumbs.
I think I'm gonna eat one of these marshmallows while I wait for her to take the picture.
Well, while I'm trying to get a picture, the graham crackers are steadily sliding down into the bottom of my cup.
Mmm. Tastes like coffee.
Oh my word. Thank you for those enlightening words for this really detailed review.
My personal opinion is, I think the syrup would go a lot better in a latte. I don't like syrups with regular coffee. I just think the flavors don't blend
Well,
right.
you could definitely make it into a latte.
So I think it
There's
would
a
be
little syrup left. You can make a latte later.
better as a latte. But it's still good. Like, it's, I'm mainly tasting chocolate. I actually don't really taste the marshmallows that much. And if you don't like dark chocolate, you can just use regular chocolate, and then it might not overpower the marshmallows quite so much.
And granted, the only reason we use dark chocolate today is because
I love
already
dark
had some in the
chocolate.
cabinet.
I don't like regular chocolate, so
Yeah, but at least semi-sweet for this would work a little better.
yeah. And like I said, I think the milkiness of a latte
Well, that marshmallow
would
on top
pick
so
up
good.
on that marshmallow syrup a little bit better than the strongness of just a regular coffee kind of overpowers it. But it's still delicious.
I'm liking that marshmallow note so much that even though mine doesn't need to be sweeter, I want all the marshmallow flavor. So I'm going to put a little more marshmallow in mine. It's going to be aggressively sweet at this point, but I love marshmallows.
Hey, who doesn't? I kind of just want to eat my marshmallows.
Well, yeah, I just picked one of mine off the mug and ate it, and it was so, so good.
Coffee flavored marshmallows. Maybe we should make some.
Yes. I just got a piece of graham cracker from one of the ones that slid down into my cup. That was
Y'all.
unexpected.
I think I'm just happy to have toasted marshmallows.
Actually, that coffee soaked graham cracker was quite good.
Oh, should I try?
Mm-hmm.
A little graham cracker. Not a bad combo.
Mm-hmm. And in keeping with tradition, since I was trying to garnish mine with graham crackers, when I get to the bottom of my cup, I do in fact have a treat at the end.
Which, if you don't eat all your marshmallows off at the top, you'll have those at the bottom as well. That is the trend of these videos.
I mean, I'm
Keep your hands out of there.
spooning. I want
My
marshmallow.
word. What am I
Even though
supposed
it's
to do
halfway
with her?
disintegrated now. They're so good. I have not had toasted marshmallows since our beach trip, I don't think.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. That would be the beach trip from our blueberry muffin recipe video.
I was thinking about those blueberry muffins the other day.
Those two. I've got a craving for them, but it's hard to find good blueberries this time of year.
Alright, well, we hope you guys can enjoy some s'mores coffee by a fire.
Are you gonna go light one for us now?
I can if you will stay long enough to enjoy it. And hopefully, if you guys want it, you will get some beautiful snow to
And if they don't
really
want it?
enjoy the coziness. And if you don't want it,
She doesn't want to be friends with you.
then I hope you don't get any. But,
If you don't want it, I hope you don't get any. That's kind of how it felt.
well, that's what they want.
Yes, but I don't know.
What the people
phrasing
want.
maybe. Give the people what they want.
Give the people what they want. Alright, well,
Well,
I'm gonna go
what I
start
want
a
right now is
fire
another-
to warm my legs by.
What I want right now is another whole tray of toasted marshmallows.
Girl, calm down.
I'm not saying I wouldn't be sick as a dog by the end of today. at
You
this
can
rate.
lick out the burnt ones.
I think. Well, I'm gonna pick them up and I'm gonna use a spoon to scoop out the melty
Scoop out the
insides.
melty good. That is so
The melty
good.
goodness.
Alright,
All right. Final thoughts on this one.
my final thoughts is better
What?
as a latte.
Okay. So that's what you would change about it.
That's what I would change.
Okay.
And a chocolate drizzle on top might be fun if you
Yeah,
want that
chocolate
much.
drizzle on top would be pretty. Latte, it would definitely still be good. I like it just fine as a regular coffee, but it would also be fantastic as a latte. Other than that, I don't really know what I would change about it other than semi-sweet or milk chocolate, just because the dark chocolate is kind of detracting from the sweetness
Which,
of it.
if
which
there's
this is a very sweet
anything
one.
that we're editing recipe-wise, we will edit that in the recipe below. As far as like what kind of chocolate to use, how much, all of that. It'll be in the description for you guys, so you can try it yourself.
I'm eating my graham crackers now.
All
They
right.
give a nice flavor to it. They're just very soft.
What's
so
the next
keep that in
line?
mind.
What's our next month?
Our next month is going to be March. So what is
What
the
do we
March
got?
line? Let's start brainstorming.
In March, he plows the fields. Y'all, this one has been plaguing me since we made the first coffee. I'm a little bit scared. I don't know what to do. If you have some good recommendations, please put them down below. Because I am baffled. I don't know what we're gonna do for plowing a field. I want it to be...
I'm just grateful something else is plaguing you other than me. Sorry.
I want it to be something that has to do with that.
Okay.
Like, I've seen some, like, I think you said Oreos. I think some people
Put someone in the
Oreos.
comments.
That's a great idea, and it would look
You just
very
want it
much
to be
like
more
that.
than just that.
I just want it to have something to do with
Something
the
else.
field. That Oreos would give it the appearance. We could use the Oreos for appearance, but I want something about the flavor to have to do, like, and that's what's plaguing me.
Now I'm feeling plagued
That's
with
what's
that prospect.
plaguing
She
me,
wants
like-
the flavor to be like the field.
Oh, we can't put dirt in our latte, so what are we gonna do? I want it to kind of correlate with it, you know?
She's scaring me just a little.
Until next time, we will see you with some plow coffee.
That sounds horrendous. Mystery time.
There's a mystery. Okay, y'all, does this blanket not give y'all Shadow Ranch vibes? Look how cute. And it's so fuzzy. I'll put it in my coffee.
I know, I was just trying to angle it so it shows up on camera.
So cute.
Because I can't see the screen right now, so I'm trying to trust that it's in frame.
If it's not, we'll cut it. And there's a scorpion! Remember him?
He's on my knee.
He's gonna get you if you try to get his magnet.
His magnet?
Oh, you use the magnet to get the thing.
It's called
remember?
a magnet.
I speak English too.
And just so y'all know, if we did a yapping video for y'all, this is what a lot of it would be. It would be bickering back and forth. So if y'all want to see us bicker on camera more often, whether it be here or on Twitch, let us know down below if you're just lonesome for our company. I do think at some point it would be fun to do just a live video on YouTube where it's a live follow along recipe video where we post the ingredients beforehand and then we just all get together and cook at the same time.
I would want to do something kind of extravagant for that.
Well, the thing is, I know it's gonna
you know what I've been wanting to do again? I really want to do something from Icicle
Creek.
Because it's that type of weather,
Yeah.
the coziness.
Every winter, and if you see like
Every
our
winter.
community posts where we just like add something written or a picture every once in a while, you see us post every winter about Icicle Creek because
It's just, I want to go to a winter lodge so badly.
And you've also been talking about the salmon steaks and that.
Yes, I want to do the salmon steaks next. That would be a good follow along. I don't think it'd be that
Yeah,
difficult.
probably
but it'd be just a cute little. We could do that.
But yeah, I have thought it would be fun to do just a live recipe video. It would end up taking a lot longer for the overall video.
Y'all
just
might get
because
sick of it.
it wouldn't be edited down. We would have actual wait time during the video for everything to cook.
But I
not
mean,
just
we
jump ahead.
obviously can just chat, which
Yeah.
we can ramble on for a good while. Don't worry. Those southern genes have taught us to ramble.
I was gonna say it's not just the southern genes, but granted, Dad's side of the family doesn't talk as much.
It's the southern.
Some of them do, but yeah, it's definitely Mom's side of the family that's the very chatty ones.
Look, it's actually on fire.
There we go. We're good.
I did it! I want an applause, please. Can you
Want
add an
applause?
applause sound effect for me?
All
Cheering and applause.
right, hold on. Let me get the camera where we can see you and the fire better. All right, it's angled better now.
I started a fire, y'all. I just want you to know this is the first time I've done this successfully at the ripe age of what I am.
Not giving the age I see.
Never. I finally successfully started a fire in a controlled environment.
Whoa.
I know. Do I get a medal?
Okay, let's add the cheering sound effect here.
How beautiful. I want to take a nap now. Right here in front of the fire. Curl up.
If y'all want the full uncut of us sitting here watching the fire,
I didn't
let us
mean
know
this
when we'll add it
particular
as
one. We haven't
we'll
said
add it as a
anything
private
very-
video.
I
that
just
y'all
mean
can
in
watch
the
with the right link.
future.
Oh.